What's up, everybody? It's Dre Trades here, and today we're going to talk about Twitter. I'm going to tell you why I like it. I'm going to tell you why I think it's the perfect place to get in, even though it's ripping today. I'm a little upset because I wanted to talk about this stock yesterday, and today, here it is, ripping in my face, but that's okay. I chose Peloton yesterday, and Peloton had a hell of a day yesterday, and it's having a hell of a day today too. So if you follow that trade, you are making lots of money. So, hey, what I ask for you to kind of watch what I'm doing is hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, come back for more, because this is what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and just show you some stocks I like, stocks that I'm trading, and I'm actually, I'm not into Twitter. But hey, let's just go ahead and get right down to the nitty gritty. And I'll tell you trades that I'm thinking about putting on Twitter. All right, so here we go. Twitter. FinViz. We're looking at FinViz right here, and we're looking at the daily. I like to kind of pull up FinViz because they kind of draw the lines for you. It might draw something that you don't see yourself. But hey, I'm looking at it. I seen this. All right, so it's trading in an upward channel, and it's perfect. Down, up, right? As soon as it's the top, down, blah, blah. It's the perfect channel trading stock. All right, so and right now you can see it's heading towards the upper band of the channel, the upper resistance there. So let's go ahead and go into Thinkorswim and show you what I was looking at before looking at FinViz. All right, so we're gonna look at the weekly real quick, and then we're going to look at the monthly. And you can see the weekly is kind of a hot mess, and you can see I got lines drawn all over the place because I'm constantly trying to figure out what Twitter is going to do. But we're going to jump to the monthly, and this is the reason why I like the monthly. It smooths all of that out. You know, Twitter, you're going to go for a ride in Twitter. Twitter is going to take you all over the place. It's going to grab your heart and kind of, crunch it up like a sponge, like a wet sponge, and spit it out. But bottom line, the stock is going higher. You just got to take some of that pain as it comes, maybe use some of those downside opportunities to buy more, or just kind of realize what the stock is doing in the long term. And how do you do that? You do that with the monthly chart. So I like the monthly on this one. If you follow me, that's all I do for the most part. It's weeklies and monthlies. All right, so let me show you what I like about Twitter. You could probably see it for yourself. And I'm going to go ahead and clear all the lines. All right, so let's get rid of all this stuff because we need a fresh slate. And I want to bring back the one line that I had. So we're looking at Twitter. We're looking at it from since it was born way back here on November 2013. And if you look at it, just glance at it, right? We got a nice cup and handle here. It's not the beautifulest. Sorry. We have a nice inverse head and shoulders here. It's not perfect, but it is an inverse head and shoulders. And also, kind of look at it, it is a cup and handle, right? So you kind of got both going on. Not the most perfect kind of patterns, but patterns are never perfect. And when it's perfect, oh man, we love those. Anyway, so let me show you what I'm looking at. All right. And I'm going to try to make this simple. So I need you to follow along. Okay. Every time Twitter failed at a high, right? Like, so right here, we're way over here in October 1st, 2014, right? It failed. And look, it came back up, and it basically took almost a year to reach that level again. What happens when it gets up here? Failed. All right. So it comes all the way down. I remember that. It was very painful. And it took nearly 1, 2, 3 years for it to reach that level again. All right. What happened? Failed. You can see what Twitter does. This is what it does. It comes back up, and it took a whole year and then some to make that ground up. What happens up here? Failed. It comes back down and took another year, all right, for it to challenge that high again. And what happens? We fail. We fail again. But look what happened here, right? So we fail, because let me tell you something. The top of this candle to the bottom, that's 22%. Now we're looking at the monthly, and I know it doesn't look like it's that bad, but this thing reached a high of 52 $23.93, right? And then it kind of went all the way down to the low of, I'm going to take that off, to the low of $40.83. And if you were to measure that, that's a 20% decline. That was painful. Doesn't look as painful as these. It took years to recover, but this was pretty painful as well if you was in a stock. But this is the best part of it. Look how fast it recaptured that 20% decline. Look at that. 71 days. Well, it says 63. Let's call it 60 days, all right? 60 days to recapture that high and taking it out. And it's took it out. So the problem, well, the only thing we have to worry about here now is all this double top in action. And now today is a great day, but it's kind of a double top. You know, I'm gonna even, it's still resistance right here. We're not gonna blow through this, I don't believe. Even though we got the breakout right here. I'm gonna pull up the weekly now so you can see. We got the breakout right here, but there is still some resistance going on at this level right here. You can see the failures, and this still may fail. Twitter will break your heart if you're in the stock. Oh my gosh. Hey, I was involved in mostly all of these downturns. Just when it looks like it's about to break out, you just get some news, Twitter's just not popping anymore, and then 20% declines. Well, anyway, you can see why I'm excited. I'm really excited about this action right here, and just how it took just 2 months for it to recapture that 20% decline and start to go higher. All right, I'm sorry about that. I got a phone call, so let's get back to the video. That's what happens when you make these videos and you just don't do them quick enough. Somebody's gonna call you. Anyway, it's all good. So we got the resistance right here in this area. I don't really expect it to blow through, but I do expect this stock to go higher. And one of the reasons when I said I'm not really in the trade yet, I kind of want to decide. I think I'm waiting for that pullback because my heart got broke. Like I said, I keep saying I've been in all these downturns, and Twitter, for the most part, will give you a point of entry where you can get in and feel like, oh, good. It will give you that 3%, 5% down day. It will give it to you. You just got to be patient. So, and I can say I hope so, because the stock may act different once it breaks out. The thing hasn't broke out in about 6 years. All right, so this thing might just take off like a rocket, and next thing you know, it's challenging its all-time high of 74.73. All right, so just keep that in mind. Me, I'm waiting for a pullback. I might sell puts against it. I don't think I'm just going in calls blazing. All right, no calls blazing, because you can get hurt trading Twitter, but it's an excellent stock pattern after all of these years, finally breaking out to the upside and doing it with a vengeance. Right? 60 days, it recaptured a 20% decline. So that's what I like about Twitter. Tell me what you think about my analyst, my stock analyst. If you know how you tell me, you just like the video, you subscribe, and you go ahead and hit the bell. Get in the comments, tell me what you think, and I appreciate everyone watching. Don't forget to check out my last video. I talked about Peloton yesterday. We will bring it up today. Look it up, 3% today, up $3.94. So Peloton is even having another great day, and I'll put that link up above. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is Dre Trades, and I'm out.